If you're tired of messy and cluttered email inboxes that's leading you to miss out on leads, important information, or maybe even just a simple follow-up, then this video is for you. In this video, we'll discuss how to set up email and activities on Monday, how to mass email blast from Monday Sales CRM, add email automations to be on top of the replies that you get, and finally, some tips and tricks to help you along the way.
Hi, my name is Hazik. I'm the owner at the Workflow Company and a certified Monday.com expert. As a Monday specialist, my ultimate job is to review your current operations, offer you a free consult to discuss improvements, create easy-to-use board structures, automate tasks to save you time, and finally, train you and your team on how to use the new workflow. If you're looking for a custom Monday.com implementation, my contact details are in the description below.
So we have a pretty basic board setup right here. For the sake of this example, we'll imagine that these are all the the item names are all the prospects that we want to cold outreach to. Then we have the outreach status telling us whether we have reached out to the client, if the initial email was sent, what is the status for each individual prospect. We have the phone number for the prospect, email, and then date initial blast. For the date initial blast, I'd want this to be updated as soon as we sent out the initial email, meaning the cold email is sent out, but we'll jump to that in just a bit. Now, in order to add emails and activities on your Monday Sales CRM board, you'll go to the update section for any particular item. Just before we do that, emails and activities is unique for Monday Sales CRM product. You wouldn't find this in work management. So this is one of the key differentiators between the two products. So we'll click on the update section and we see the typical stuff. So updates for each item, files, and then activity log under more. So in order to add emails and activities, we'll add a new view and we'll click on emails and activities. Now, as soon as this gets added, we would want to go ahead and touch on some of the important settings. But just before we do that, I'd like to make this a default board view. So every time I open up the item updates, I see the emails and activities right here. So the first thing that we want to do here is to connect our email account, right? So if you click on add account, if you're using Gmail, you can go ahead and connect your Gmail account. If you're using Outlook, it works the same way. In my case, I'll go ahead and connect my Gmail account. Okay, so as soon as that is connected, the page would refresh and you'll see that your email account is already connected. Let's actually go ahead and add connect my calendar with this as well. So I'll connect my Google Calendar with the emails and activities widget here as well. So before we look at other important settings that we have here, let's actually see what emails and activities widget actually looks like. So first things first, it will log all the incoming and outgoing emails from the account that you've connected to it. And each item's emails and activities section would be unique to show you only the email communication that is done with that particular prospect from the email that we have against that particular prospect. Also, other than emails, you can log a couple of other things right here as well. So you can schedule a meeting. This is why I connected my Google Calendar account. So if let's say I have a meeting scheduled with item 1, prospect named item 1, I can go ahead and schedule a meeting right here. And this basically is my Google Calendar that is synced in here. I can name the event, add description, and then just quickly save the event, and this would automatically sync to my Google Calendar as well. The next thing here is to log a meeting. So you can add your meeting notes here and then just go ahead and save it. So I'll say something like, these are my meeting notes, and I'll save this and it shows up right here as well. You can go ahead and add a call summary. So if you had a call with this prospect, you can go ahead and add a call summary. Works exactly the same way as the notes, and it would pop up right here as well. And then finally, you can go ahead and add a note here as well. This is an internal note, as it says, just to keep a track of all the activities, or maybe just to keep a track of one particular thing that you have in all the emails and activities that you see here. Also, if we're not, let's say, mass blasting out these prospects and we want to reach out to them individually, or we want to send an individual email to one particular prospect, we can go to the same emails and activities widget and we can click on new email, and this would automatically sync the email from the email column that we have in that board against that item. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and look at some of the important email and activities settings that we have here. So we've connected our account. The next thing here is to basically choose an option on what emails, incoming or outgoing, that we need to log in our emails and activities section. So the first option is pretty straightforward. If you enable this, it would log all the outgoing and incoming emails that are sent out from the connected email account to the prospect's email, right? So the other option that we have is to only log outgoing emails into emails and activities that are BCC'd to the address below. So this is kind of like a trigger to log only specific emails in our emails and activities section right here, and not all the communication incoming or outgoing. And in order to do that, what we need to do is to just BCC our email to any particular prospect that we're sending out, and just BCC it to this address, and only the emails that are BCC to this particular address would be logged in the emails and activities section right here. One thing that I forgot to mention was that once you've connected your email account and you click on the three dots here in the settings, you have the option to share all the email communication with other members of your team. So if you click on share options, then I can go ahead and add all the other team members here, and then I can give them relevant access. So if they are only able to view the email communications that are done from this email, read and write, or maybe also remove any particular email from the emails and activities section right here. So the same setting applies for the calendar events as well that you log from emails and activities. You can go ahead and share that with your team as well and give them relevant access however you like. Then we have some automations that we would definitely set up later, but we'll talk about the other basic settings. So email signature, you can go ahead and add a simple text signature here, or if you want to get a little too creative, then maybe just go ahead and add HTML email signature. And then you have two options on when to include this email signature. So when you're composing a new email, or when you're replying to an email. Then we have email branding. So if this is turned on by default, what this does is whenever you send out an email, there's a little monday.com branding on the bottom. So if you turn this off, then it wouldn't show up there. And then finally, we have never log list. So if we go ahead and put an email address here, none of the outgoing or incoming emails from that particular email would be logged into our emails and activities section. So if I go ahead and add a dummy email here and add it, what this means is that if I have a prospect on this board with that exact email, which I just added in the settings, then none of the emails only, whether incoming or outgoing, would be logged for that particular email. Okay, so now that we have touched on all the important settings and have our email account connected with the emails and activities here, let's go ahead and do a mass blast to all these prospects that we have right here. Now, the mass email blast option works for any particular Monday Sales CRM board where there's an email section there. So if, let's say, we have to go ahead and send out an email blast to all these prospects, these 10 prospects, we'll click on them, or we can go ahead and pick and choose the ones that we want to send a mass email blast to. But in this case, we'll just select all of them, and then we'll click on mass email. Now, once we do that, we see that we have all the recipients right here. But an important message here is that recipients will get individual emails. So this does not mean that each individual prospect in our case would be able to see all the other emails that were sent out. They would receive all the emails individually. Now let's go ahead and draft our email. So, okay, perfect. So we have drafted a pretty simple email right here. We'll go ahead and add a couple of different fields from, and we'll take them from the board. So for instance, the name of the prospect, we can take, we can click on the column section right here, and then we can choose the different columns that we have on the board. So for item name, I'll map this on. So every time an email is sent out to item 1, it would say hello item 1, and so on for all the different prospects that we have here. So I'll also go ahead and add a link right here, and that's because Monday's mass email blasting also tracks if any of the links in the email were opened or not. So we'll go ahead and review those stats as well. Save this link. So every time if this link is opened by one particular individual, we'll get some stats on that as well. And now we'll just go ahead and send this email out. By the way, one quick thing that I completely forgot to tell you is that just make sure that this email tracking is on. If this is not checked, then all the stats that we get from those emails in terms of what is the percentage of people who opened it, what percentage of people clicked on the links that were in the email, we wouldn't get those stats. So just make sure that this email tracking is always ticked on, which is ticked on by default. And also, if you are sending the same type of email to different prospects in every blast that you do, you can go ahead and save your email as a template right here. Save draft as a template, and then you can name your template, and you can also choose to share it with everybody in the team as well. So you don't have to go ahead and draft an email every time if it's the same email that you're sending in all the different blasts that you do. So you can just go ahead and choose from the templates, and this email template would pop up right here. Also, if you do not want to send out an email right away and you want to schedule that particular email blast to any given amount of prospects that you're sending it out to, then you can go ahead and schedule a blast for a particular date and time as well, based on the time zone that your Monday account is in. And once you schedule the email, then this would be sent out later on. Also, a quick note here is that you can only send 500 emails in one particular blast and 2,000 emails in any given day. So if I had 2,000 people listed right here, I would need to go ahead and send them 4 different blasts one by one, because I only have a limit of sending 500 emails in a mass email blast on Monday Sales CRM at one time. Okay, so now that we have sent our mass email blast, we can go to the mass email tracking section right here to see high level stats on what is the percentage of people who opened up our email, what is the percentage of people that this was delivered to, what is the percentage of people that clicked on the links that were included in the email. So we have some high level stats right here, and we can go ahead and open this up to see exactly the email that was sent, subject, and all of these things. So I'll go ahead and I'll open one of these emails, and I will show you how the stats change here. So I've opened up the email, clicked on the link. Now I'll come back here, and you see it says that 14% of the people opened up the email, and the same percentage of people actually clicked on the link that was included in the email. So this gives you high level stats, but what if you're operating in a different way, right? What if you want to see individual prospects, whether they opened up your email or not? What if you want to see who is due to get a reply from your end? Or maybe you just want to add up a basic follow-up structure, automated follow-ups for prospects that never reply to you at all. So in order to do that, we will go ahead and add some emails and activities automations in our board to make all that magic happen. So just before I add some automations here, I'll go ahead and add some relevant statuses that would notify us, firstly, if the email was opened or not. And then I'll add another status to track if any individual prospect is due to get a reply from us. So the idea here is that every time an individual replies back to our initial email that was sent, this status changes to reply due, and every time he opens up the email, this can change to yes. So we can differentiate between prospects who opened up the email but did not reply to us, but also the prospects that opened up the email and then did reply to us. Also, before we add some automations here, there is a pretty unique column that we have here, which is the activities timeline, which is other than the normal timeline column that we have on Monday. And this gives you a high level quick glance onto what are all the activities that happened for any particular prospect. So right now it shows a blue bar right here, which tells us that this is an outgoing email that was sent out from us. It shows you the day, the date, and all of that. So all the initial emails that were sent out are already logged into our emails and activities section right here. And that is the case for each individual prospect that this email was sent out to. So since we have set it up already, the emails and activities has already started to log all the email communication that we do from our email that is connected to our Monday account to the email of any given prospect that we have on the board. Okay, so the first automation that we want to add is that every time an email is opened, this status should change to yes. So we'll go to automate. We'll go to create, and we'll go to emails and activities right here. We have a pretty big set of all the automations that we can work with based on our use case. So for instance, when any activity is added in emails and activities, set status to something. So you can go ahead and review all these automations and use them as you like, but I'll go ahead and add a couple of them based on our use case. So when an email is opened, set status to something. That is exactly what we need. So we'll use this and we'll say when an email is opened, set open status to yes, create automation. And then we want to add another automation where when we send out an email to a particular prospect, the reply status should be changed to reply sent. So let's find an automation for that. So right here. So when new email is sent to this column, set status to something. So when new email is sent to the email of that particular prospect, which is the email column that we have on our Monday board, set reply status to reply sent. Now we want to add another automation here where whenever we get a reply from this prospect, this changes to reply due from our end to tell us that this individual prospect has replied to us and a reply is due from our end. But we want a functionality where whether any individual prospect either replies back to our email or sends us a new email, a completely new email without replying to us in that very thread, in both cases, we get notified and this status gets updated to reply due. So we'll go ahead and add 2 automations for that. So this is the first automation that we're going to add. So when incoming email received from email column, change item status to something. So this particular automation would update the reply status to reply due whenever a new email is received from that client, meaning that the client has not replied to us in the thread. And then we want to add another automation here where if we actually get a reply in the thread, then this column gets updated as well. And it would be this automation right here. So when email reply is received in this email column, then set reply status to reply due. Okay, so we have 4 very simple automations here. When an email is opened, then this status would change to yes. When a new email is sent out to the prospect from our end, this status, reply status, would be changed to reply sent. And then whether we're getting a completely new email from the prospect or if he's replying in the same thread, then the reply status would change to reply due. So this would be a pretty good, system to have a bird's eye view of all the people who replied back to us or are looking for a reply from our end. Now what I'll do is I'll quickly test these automations out. So I would go ahead and open the email that was initially sent out from our mass email blast to this particular prospect, and then we'll see how the statuses change here. So I've opened up the email on the other screen and this automatically changes to yes, and then I'll go ahead and say hey and reply back. And hopefully this reply status would change to reply due, which means that the reply is due from our end. So we'll give it a couple of seconds. Perfect. So this changed to reply due as well. Now I'll go ahead and reply to this particular prospect from Monday here and see if this changes back to reply sent. So we'll go here, we'll click on reply, and we'll say thank you and send, and it changes to reply sent. Perfect. So this is how you use emails and activities on Monday in an automated way. If you have any questions or confusions, feel free to comment down below. If you're looking for a custom Monday.com implementation, feel free to book a 30 minutes consultation with me. My contact details are mentioned below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.